Ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday. It is one day closer to Halloween. I'm excited. We're going to do, obviously, this is the morning minute. This is education. But I'm excited because it's Halloween season. If you know anything about me, I am infatuated with Halloween. Howl-O-Scream, Busch Garden tickets went on sale. Just give you a heads up. So today we're going to talk about surveys. I'm going to kind of give you a little input of, why it's kind of ridiculous that buyers have to pay for it, but why buyers have to pay for it, and if you are a cash buyer, why you definitely should get it. So let's start with the survey. Survey is the boundary of the property, right? 111 Jack-O-Lantern Street, the house, and that's the fence line. I'm going to show you pretty much something here that happened to us, and it's really important that you should always get a survey, even if you're a cash buyer. When you're buying a house, the seller states, well, you don't have to get a home inspection, but if you want to get a home inspection, you're paying for it. Oh, you have to get an appraisal? You're paying for it. Oh, the bank requires you to get a survey because I lost mine? You're paying for it. In a hot market, especially a hot market, the buyer pays for it, pays for everything, right? So as a seller, you should have a copy of your survey. Now, maybe you put a fence up and you didn't update the survey. Well, the seller is not required to because the buyer has to pay for it. When the market's really hot, that's when you can renegotiate as a buyer and say, I'm not buying your house unless you repay for the survey. But anyway, a survey is telling you your boundaries, your property line, right? Now, here's the thing. It's required by the bank, not when you buy cash. And this is why it's important as a cash buyer that you should always get your survey. The other day, we had a property where here's the property line, and the guy's fence, he stated, was about right here, right? Okay, which left a little bit of property line. He also had a pool with a lanai that came like this, okay? Now, he didn't have an updated survey. He put the fence up and whatnot, and we had a cash buyer. Now, normally a cash buyer doesn't need a survey. No, we said you have to get the survey. You know what we did? We paid for the survey ourselves for our buyer. The buyer loved the house. We said, listen, I'm telling you, you need to get a survey because you just can't trust anyone that they did it the right way. Well, after the survey was done, the guy's property was really about right here, okay? This was all CDD land, right? There's no legal way he should have had it in there. So guess what? Deal's done. Now we can legally buy. You can't. You have to take the fence down. You have to move it. It was encroaching almost a little bit of his lanai. So basically, if the buyer would have bought the property and not got the survey because they were a cash buyer, because remember, the bank requires surveys. The bank does. It's not like you need it if you're buying it cash. Well, thank God they did. So surveys are extremely important to know where your property line really exists. Is this fence line truly there? I've seen it where people didn't even realize this, that their fence line was here, and didn't even realize they had an extra 10 feet of property that it was into their neighbors. So surveys are extremely important to know that aspect. Now, people always ask me, why do I, as the buyer, have to pay for it if the seller? It's just the way of the world right now, right? It's a hot market. You want that house, you got to pay for the survey. It is what it is. The bank requires it. Surveyor goes out, buyer pays for it. When the market shifts and it's a different type of market, then you can go from there. But surveys are important, very extremely important. If you are a buyer buying cash, get it anyway. You need to know. So thank you guys so much. Remember, Halloween's coming. We're going to do another Guess That Movie Wednesday, and we're going to give away another Amazon gift card. Congratulations to Will. He won the last one. My plant from Little Shop of Horrors, Michael's Arts and Crafts. If you guys have any questions on anything else, please let us know. We have a lot of inquiries about education, so we're going to be doing education for everyone. We have a lot of emails, and 31 days of scary education is coming back. Thank you guys so much. I'm Karen, and happy Monday.